light heavyweight action to close out the prelims. I should say about it, Chris Choo does not have an official nickname, but Ramsey Nijum, as he was
Timer, you ready?
Yesterday, was just
First
like,
round, fighter, you ready?
Oh.
First round, fighter, you ready?
That's
Fight.
Chris Choo Choo the train?
That's it. We'll see if it sticks. I don't know. They were trying to make it work. That right hand. Rayford, he can throw down. Oh my goodness, they are trying to show that stepping in and throwing down to start.
Fights already.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun early. Still got a main card on UFC FIGHT PASS to come. Make sure you're signed up, logged in, ready to go.
Suck it up! Suck it up! Go lower!
I'm guessing he's trying to tell him to get his hips in.
Working against the fence.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he does have to do. You see, there's just too much space here. You know, he's doing a lot of shoulder pressure, but he has to get his hips in if he wants to finish the takedown. And there it is!
Grab the single, ran a pipe on him. Now who's set up in top position. Rayford underneath, close guard.
It's always interesting to see strategy. You know, when you get somebody taking down to the ground, you want to take them off the cage, you want to pin them in the cage. And I guess there's just two schools of thought depending on what kind of damage, where your head is at, and what you're wanting to do.
Right, depending on your tactical approach, maybe you feel more comfortable in one situation or another. Right now, Choo seems to not mind. He wasn't trying to prevent that against the cage. Now he's trying to slip to the back here. As Rayford tries to work to his feet, Rayford wisely gets to the cage, tries to swim over. Dig that underhook. He's got to be really careful right now. He's got a lot of back exposure.
Well, when you take somebody off the cage, you take away their ability to use the cage to get back up. And that's what Choo is trying to do.
See Rayford work his left side to the cage, trying to spin inside, trying to break the grip. While Choo had the hands clasped, trying to wrestle things to the floor.
You can see him putting his weight on him, trying to tie him up a little bit before he can get into the cage. He gets him off the cage for 10 seconds.
He's still got to be careful, right? But as you said, Choo is on the back right now. He's not bothered to attack the neck. He's controlling the body. Look at that German side and that ring.
That's one of my favorite that dump is just the only thing you have to be worried about is when you go into that dump is not leaving your head exposed. But he did a great job, and now he's moving over in that top position, trying to get out of this.
See Rayford dealt with it well. He wasn't super active underneath, but he did scramble his way free earlier. Now he finds himself in a similar position.
And Choo moves to the mount position, control top. And he's being real patient here. It looks like he's trying to go for that head and arm, but just staying really heavy on top pressure. Got a little lace throughs with his feet.
Yeah, patient, methodical. He's not rushing with anything, not big explosive movements, but just kind of subtle little adjustments. Exactly. I was almost thinking like Alexei Olenek, you know what I mean? How he would just kind of cinch up little things on top.
Oh, that's the worst feeling when somebody gets on top of you and they just kind of slowly drain the life out of you.
Yeah, and you see, like, look at that right arm, he kind of hooked under the elbow and just pushed it up. I mean, just a subtle little move. But as you said, man, that pressure underneath, I mean, really frustrating.
There he goes, and now he's getting in head position, trying to finish this.
Yeah, and an arm choke looks like he took that
Drop in his shoulder.
Frank Rayford finds himself in his spot. He's trying to hang on. He's pushed down with that arm, trying to create some. Now he does. Nice.
He heard you. I think he heard you.
He did exactly the right thing. Push down with that left elbow, creates his pace, that safety there. Now he's going to pressure up and lift the strike.
You got 30 seconds in the round, and that's exactly what you should be doing. Cross training and getting some damage.
Hooks in. Choo rolls over. Looking to attack the neck once again. Rayford is stunned right now. He is unable to get breathing.
understand where the clock is, right? Because if you know you're not going to finish the submission and you got 30 seconds left, let go of the submission and get some damage, right? And that's why we do these fights, so you get that experience.
So true. That's so valuable, right? If the submission is there, let me just get a little damage while I'm in that position. You certainly did do that. Take a look at some of the replays, include that wild.
Oh, he got clipped real quickly at the very beginning. Sometimes you need to get clipped in order to wake up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? There goes the knees. And these guys were rocking, socking back and forth. I think Rayford was really excited to get out here and try to get a KO. But Choo did a great job staying patient, using the cage for that dump and securing top position here. The same type of takedown with that dump and just heavy top pressure here. So, kind of the name of the game for that first round.
It really was, and you know, it looked like they just wanted to go for broke and throw down, and they had some fun, and they both had success. Then Choo said, all right, let's slow down. And again, that methodical grounding approach worked well. We'll see what adjustments can be made in round number 2. Because Rayford, when he's on the feet, can do some damage.
Right, and that's probably what Choo understood. He was like, I don't want to be in this position with
Sure
you.
looked that way at the start of round 2. Take that down those hands again.
Yeah, don't stand in front of them.
Rayford had 2 nice jabs, and now look at this.
Come on, partner.
Rayford's like, when he misses and he basically ends up giving a takedown.
Remember I told you that's what you got to be careful for when you go for those dumps like these. So what Choo did was great, because as soon as he got that dump, he popped his head up and secured that top position. Hooks in and trying to flatten him.
Man, that could have been a huge tactical move for Rayford. He's got to get back to his feet right now. Full bar in. Choo's just doing short, slow punches right now.
Stand up and bring him over the top. Just stand up and bring him over the top, man. Keep that on. Keep that on. Frank, stand up. Just stand up. He'll come over the top.
It looks bad to the ref, and it looks bad to the audience.
Right. Yeah, it's not intelligent defense if you're standing there taking punches.
Because I've been in that position where I'm like, this doesn't hurt, and I'm actually
Come over the top. Come out the back.
Don't catch a break too long. It will stop that fight.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
You gotta move, boss. You gotta move around the front.
Get off. Stand up.
well, it's like, are you defending yourself?
Come out the back, Frank.
Gotta be self-defense. Like you said, Rayford is he's trying to move, but once he's down, he's just kind of stuck again. Choo's a little flat in the back. Rayford's gotta feel this. Yeah, Choo's a little bit high.
Turn into me. Just turn into me.
Better than the position he was in.
There you go, turn it.
Yeah.
Arm right. Keep the left arm down. Left arm down. Spin your left arm to the mat. Good. Good. Now keep it on the mat.
I tell students this all the time, is like, when you go to escape, you don't just do one explosive movement, you play stringing combinations together. It has to be more than one, because you're always going to expect the first one to come.
Speak to me on the cage. Good.
You see right now, Choo's on top, mount. Heavy.
Go.
Rayford does have his foot on the cage. He's trying to use that breathe space. He's able to do so. Choo.
Work, Frank.
Loading feet, short little left hands, elbows. He's trying to slide that right under the neck.
Rear naked choke.
A little bit under the chin, but it's definitely got that neck twisted. Rayford's thinking about it.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are we 4 for 4?
On submissions, my goodness. You can see the frustration of Rayford, who had success on the feet, but Choo couldn't get it done with all those punches, the dozens and dozens and dozens of punches. The finally just slid it under. And look, it didn't look like it was like complete and everything, but I would say if you're there, just squeeze, put pressure on the chin, pressure on the neck, see what happens.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Coach Jackson calls it punch to pass, right? Sometimes you have to like open up your opponents with those punches in order to pass into those submission attempts, into those dominant positions.
Got the job done there. Frank Rayford a little bit frustrated. I think he'll know what he needs to work on, because when he's on the feet, he's dangerous. He showed that, but you're right. He's got to get out of these positions. Take a look what happens.
So here we are again with Choo's signature dump. And he just kind of knows where he wants to go here in this position and decides to just ride it out. It's a really good top position and decides this time to open him up with his ground and pound. And I think that was the best way to go, opening up. Because at this point, Rayford didn't want to get punched, and he kind of opened up that submission for Choo to finish the fight with this rear naked choke here.
Kind of smothers with the chest pressure as well.
I wonder if it was actually kind of like, it looks like a really uncomfortable position. I'm not sure if it was actually like a real tight rear naked or if it was more like a crank.
Exactly. That's why I said, look, maybe you don't have it on the neck, but crank on the face a little bit. That doesn't feel very good.
No.
All right, let's take it out to Jason Learvine and get the time to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Eric McMahon has called a halt to the bout at 2 minutes, 28 seconds in the second round due to short choke, declaring your winner